But don't think people just move through those 4 phases. A lot of times people will oscillate between resistance and exploration. I'm in the resistance phase, I try it out, I find out something I don't like, I slide back. I'm in the resistance phase, I move to exploration, I give it a go, I make a mistake, I don't like making mistakes, I slide back. So what we need to do is we need to keep people moving through these phases. And there's things that you can do personally to help yourself and others move through these phases. So let's have a look at those. Starting with denial. If you step too softly around people in the denial, they'll stay there. So what do you need to do? You need to confront them. In some ways, you need to pick them up and shake them. You need to communicate the reasons for the change, the consequences of no change, the benefits to the organisation of the change. But you need to communicate inevitability. You need to show that it's happening. Whatever you think, the change is happening. With my wife getting pregnant, there was no way she was going to get less pregnant. Every day she became a little bit more pregnant. I had 9 months to get myself around that. But with your staff, you can use timelines in order to show that inevitability. The new training for the new system is on this day. The new system goes live on this day. Trial period finishes on this day, and the old system is discontinued on this day. It's inevitable, right? Whatever you think, it's going to happen. With people in the resistance phase, remember they're like this. There's no point talking to them when they're like this, because they're not listening and they're not logical. What you need to do is you need to bring them back. Right? How do you do that? You listen to them. You create a forum for them to express their concerns. You acknowledge their concerns. Don't minimize them. Right? You problem solve around them. Reduce the impacts of their concerns. Once you've got them here, now you sell it. You sell the with them. What's in it for me? Right? How is this personally going to help them? And then they'll start to come across into the exploration phase. And when they're in the exploration phase, they're trying it out. So what have you got to do is you've got to give them that information. You've got to give them training. You've got to give them resources. You've got to give them coaching. They're going to make mistakes. You have to let them make mistakes. And you give them feedback. And you help them to build that skills. And when they get that level of mastery, they'll start to come up into the commitment phase. And once you get people in the commitment phase, now you can really use them. Use them to champion the cause. Use them to sell the change. Use them to bring other people along with this. Then all you need to do is look at institutionalizing the change so it becomes a matter of course, and you're pretty much there. Right? People will move through these phases at different speeds based on a whole variety of things. How big the change is, how much it impacts on them, how long it runs for, number of other changes they're currently dealing with. But the key is for you to recognize where people are and know what to do in order to move them forward. What I've done here is given you an overview of the basics of intrapersonal change. Clearly there's a lot more to it. And if you'd like any further information on this, or on other areas such as leadership and management, customer service, business development or sales, give us a call at BSI Training and Development on 9216 4017. Thanks very much for your time, guys, and good luck with the changes. Bye.